The summons came while Scorpio sunbathed on a beach in Florida. "Your presence is requested immediately." He uttered a groan, and the bikini-clad lady by his side murmured, "What's wrong, handsome?" "Work's calling." "How do you know? Your phone didn't ring." "The boss has his ways," Scorpio's cryptic reply as he rose from the sand and stretched. "Will I see you again?" she asked. "Not likely." Scorpio wasn't into the whole relationship thing. In his defense, the women he dated weren't either. Fun, casual times. That was the way to live. He padded to the hut he'd been renting and gathered his belongings, stuffing them into a bag before bowing his head and concentrating. No place like home. The tattoo on his back, a scorpion that spanned the entire width, heated. In moments, he found himself on the first floor of the Tower of Babel. Not destroyed, as historical texts claimed, but hidden from human view after the attempt. The massive structure used to house all the Zodiac Warriors. However, these days, some of them chose to maintain homes outside of it, wanting the freedom to enjoy what the modern world offered. Not Ares. Given he'd married the prophetess Sage, he remained, and the two embraced a life devoid of the chaos and constant surveillance now happening pretty much everywhere in the world. Other Zodiac warriors stayed because they had a preference for solitude. Neither was why Scorpio maintained a suite of rooms in the tower. He liked people, liked partying. However, there were numerous reasons he had for continuing to call the tower home. One being, he couldn't decide on a new permanent place. Besides, it wasn't as if he spent much time there. On his days off, he tended to travel the world. The warmer the climate, the better. As Scorpio climbed the stairs to Ares' office, a thigh-burning 200 steps out of the almost 12,000 that it took to reach the peak of Babel Tower, he wondered what the de facto leader wanted. Scorpio had just returned from a mission, a rescue of migrant children who'd been smuggled over the border for foul reasons. The tykes he'd freed had been handed over to adults who didn't have nefarious designs. As for those responsible, currently feeding coyotes in the wild, Scorpio recycled whenever he could. He arrived on the 7th floor, breathing a little heavily. It had been a while since he'd trained by running up and down those steps. Might be time to recondition.